is Natalia and I'm coming to you from Denmark, and this is my knitting podcast. I will start like usual with what I'm wearing, then um, finished objects and a work in progress, and then later in the video I will announce who was the winner of this yarn what I hand dyed myself. It's a stripe and sock yarn. So yeah, let's start. Normally I'm trying to record each week, but this time it took more than 2 weeks. Sorry, but there was Christmas and another things, and I was more with my family, and I didn't um, feel that I had time or I don't know possibility really to take a time to record, and I wasn't knitting that much as usually. So yeah, I'm not wearing anything knitted today. I'm wearing socks, but I will don't be pulling up my legs to show it. But I have just jeans dress, so nothing knitted. We have quite warm weather in Denmark, so I didn't feel like pulling up the sweater today. Let's start with what I have finished, and today I have 2 finished objects. So first, this is a pair of socks what I was work in progress last time. Last time I believe I had one full socks and another I was turning heel at the time when I was recording. Now they both are finished. I didn't block them yet, didn't move the end, and they still have stitch markers as I was holding rounds, but yeah, it's quite my typical socks. Normally I'm starting with toe and then going up, but this socks I was knitting cuff down, so I use 2mm needles. My self-stripe and hand-dyed yarn, so it was 75% superwash merino, 25 nylon. So I make 10 rounds of ribbing. Then I don't remember exactly, but there is note on my Ravelry page how much I made for leg. Then I make shadow wrap, short row heel, and then I believe 50 rounds for the feet, and then toe I decrease until I have 24 stitches and then Kitchener stitch. So yeah, this is my second pair of my hand-dyed self-striping yarn, and I really like how they turn out. Yeah, I think you can see colors, right? I like them. That's all. So now I have the socks, and last year I was knitting a lot of socks, but I feel like I don't gonna do this year. I have a lot of socks, and I feel like quite often I'm reaching for the same socks. So I'm like, they go into wash and then I'm wearing them again, and then I feel like I have almost full drawer of socks. It's a small drawer, but still I believe I have around 20 pairs, maybe more. Yeah, that's too much for me. So probably this year I will don't be knitting that much socks, but we will see, just beginning. Next, my finished object, it's a sweater, and if I show you this you will tell like, oh, we never saw it before, but yeah, basically I was knitting sweater with this color yarn. It was the pattern what I was trying to make. So it was the sweater with v-neck, and then a big splits on the side. On each side there's a big split, and it's kind of like boxy sweater and have slim sleeves. So I knit the full sweater, then I wash it, and I thought like, oh, I have another knitting um, items that should be washed, and I just gather all them and throw in the washing machine and put my sweater to dry. It was late in the evening, so I didn't saw any problems. But then in the morning, I discovered the problem. So one pair of the socks that I washed with the sweater was like dark burgundy color, and apparently it was bleeding. I never knew about this before. But I had quite a few big dark spots on the sweater, and there was nothing what I could do. I tried to wash it out a couple of times. I tried to use some like removers, stain removers, yeah, probably, but nothing helped. So I just figured out, I just mixed some bluish greenish colors and over dyed the sweater. It didn't look consistent. It's looked worse on the camera, it's looked better in real life, but I was really disappointed after I make the, because I wanted the light sweater, light color sweater. I like this yarn. I don't have it anymore. I cannot get this from anywhere. Maybe somewhere on this stash, but no. But there was also one thing I discovered. It's kind of like soft yarn, but it's not the softest one. Even that it's like a superwash wool and nylon. It's still not merino yarn, so it's not that soft. Yeah, but there was a lot of knitting, and I was wanted to make this in a pattern. So probably I will be knitting this sweater again. We will see. I don't know. For now, maybe I will try to dye this again with like in a black color, but it's really hard to dye a big object, and it's like boxy sweater. It's like almost 300 gram, and it's already knitted. Yeah, and I reknitted the sweater like once already, because I knit over the split for the body and then understand that I wanted another fit for this sweater. I wasn't happy how it looked, so I was reknitting this, and because of a splits, this big splits on the side, it's quite a lot purling in this sweater because you knit and purl, and it's finger and red sweater. So maybe somewhere next year I will be knitting sweater like that again. Probably will take some another yarn. I actually thought to take some merino and silk yarn, and I thought it will drape nicely, but I don't know yet. So that's something what I'm thinking about, but I'm not decided. But this sweater is finished. I don't have pictures in it yet, so I don't know if I will insert some pictures, but it look like that for now. That was all my finished object for today. I have one work in progress, two, let's tell two work in progress. So this year I'm working a lot on my cozy memory blanket. It's really hard to show. It's my blanket. I counted not long time ago, and it was that I need to make around 140 squares, and I tried to time myself yesterday and see how long it takes to knit a square, and right now it takes around 35 minutes to make one square for me. So I will try to put more work in this blanket because I really want it finished. Yeah, if I will try to make, I don't know, 2 squares a day, then maybe in 2 months or something like this I can finish this. I had planned last year to finish this blanket this year. That didn't happen. So let's try if I can make it this year. So basically now I should make 3 lines on top of the blanket and 2 to make it wider. I casted on all stitches, all square. I made at least one square to mark myself, like to show how much I should go. That, for example, it's like side, so here I have like one line finished, and here I have like three squares, so I need to finish all this line and previous, and on top it's also something similar. It's have even less, so this line I'm working now, and then I have this row, probably not line, row, I don't know, and this one and this one. So when I gonna finish all this, I have no clue, but I gonna try. Maybe at least until summer I will have a new blanket. I'm planning to do I-cord, and I think for now I'm thinking to speckle some white yarn with like black speckles and do I-cord ending in that color, but I'm not sure yet, and I have southern's end to view in. Maybe it's not southern, but one square have at least like 2 ends, yeah, one beginning, one end, and then sometimes I have squares what was like, I don't know, was 2 yarn was connected in because it had like for some reasons, yeah, that I used 2 different yarns, or there was a cut in a yarn, so sometimes it have more than 2 squares. Like this square, it have like beginning end, then ending end, and here it's 2 more because there was probably cut in a yarn. That will take probably forever to weave in, but what are you gonna do? So that's this, and I have last work in progress. I casted on new sweater. I had finger and weight yarn in 3 different colors. Now it's quite hard to show, but I will try to insert the picture. I made the picture of a yarn before, so I had how much, 300 grams of the yarn. The color was like going together nicely, so I decided to make like a faded sweater. I had the sweater before with turtleneck, and I like the feet, like how it looks, but there was one problem. I cannot have it long on me because it's too itchy for me, even that again it's kind of like this way, this type of yarn. So it's like 25 nylon and 75 superwash wool, but it's not merino, and it's not that easy on my skin to have it. I don't really like how it feels. So this one, it's superwash merino, 100% superwash merino. So I'm making the sweater based on that, but my gauge was different, so I'm doing some calculation how to make it right. But right now I made like this neck. I knitted first in this, there was like one color is mainly variegated, and to another it's more just one color. So I made this first color, then I fade in the second color, and now I'm knitting second color. I split for the sleeves already. It should have like oversized fit with drop shoulders. So I made this turtleneck. Here you can see that it's wider on this side. I split for the sleeves, and I'm working on the body now. I'm knitting this sweater on 3mm needles because it's like lighter fingering weight yarn, so it's take time, but I hope it will be worth it. So I don't know if I still can show you some yarn. I look, yeah, probably. That was my first color. This is my second. They look like that together, and this is yarn number 3. it's hard to see difference now because light is not the best, but this one is darker is the medium, but I think they all go nicely together. This yarn is called I don't gonna pronounce this. It's called like this. I don't know this yarn. I don't know from where it's this coming. I get this on this stash. So I have this. This is second color. This is third color. I don't have first one anymore. It just in this all my leftover. It just in that small ball what I showed before. So that's what I'm working with now. It's really interesting, and I hope that will work out right, and if it will work out, then I'm gonna write the pattern and we will see how that will go. Yeah, that was that. So about the winner, I thought I will announce winner in 2 weeks. Now it's a little more than 2 weeks, but I pulled the winner after 2 weeks. I will try to insert the picture. I found the program website on internet where you can pull random winner out of your comments, and I will insert the picture who was the winner. The winner is Valoria Fisher. Yeah, congratulations, you win this skein of yarn. If you will write me a comment that you see this, and maybe contact me on Instagram, on Ravelry. There's always link to my Instagram and Ravelry down below that I can send you this yarn, and I hope you will like it. So it's 75% superwash merino and 25 nylon, and it's 6 stripe self-stripe in yarn in this grayish, bluish, greenish colors. Yeah, last year I tried, oh yeah, already last year, but like through the time when I wasn't recording, I dyed more yarn. This time I tried to make like this rainbow colors. This yarn have like yellow, orange, blue and green. And I will probably try to put this yarn on my Etsy store for sale, and we will see how that will go. And so I will probably also link my Etsy store there if you're interested in this. Yeah, I find this kind of fun to dye self-striping yarn. I like it. For me, it's still hard to figure out how to wind the yarn properly, and it's taking a long time, but I hope with the time I will find out how to make this better, and that will go faster. Yes, that was all for me for this week. I'll probably record one more video in the end of week to go to my normal schedule, but I don't know how much knitting I will have. Probably I will knit more on my blanket and sweater, and will show more progress on this. Yeah, I said I don't want to make more socks, but I wanted to make some socks for the presents, so probably next time I also will be showing this. Yeah, that was all. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Hi.